What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Crow. Let's get into the video. So the Shelly pin set challenge is a new challenge that will allow you to get all the pins for Shelly. So the maps are Snowtail Thieves on Twisted Plan, Bounty on Snake Prairie, Knockout on Ends Meet, Brawl Ball on Post Haste, Hot Zone on Controller Chaos, Heist on Kaboom Canyon, Gem Grab on Minecart Madness, and finally, Snowtail Thieves on Walk In, Walk Out. And again, after you finish the whole challenge, you will have all the pins for Shelly. So in this video, I'm going to be going over everything you need to know to finish the Shelly pin set challenge and complete your collection. So right now, I'm going to be going over the free-to-play comps for every map, but if you're more advanced, you can skip to the second part of the video where I show the comps and recommendations for more advanced players. However, if you are more of a beginner, I would still highly recommend that you watch that portion of the video. So the first game is going to be played on the map Twisted Plan in the game mode Snowtail Thieves. And my strongest recommendations for this map are Gray, Grom, and Gus. However, these brawlers are more passive and you should be fine running tanks if you want to go for a more aggressive playstyle, as this is the first map, so it shouldn't be too hard. So the second map is the Bounty Classic Snake Prairie, and the picks I've chosen for this are Rosa, Gray, and Bo. And if you're playing Bo, make sure you're using the eagle-eyed star power so that you can see in the bushes farther. For this knockout map, I've chosen Grom, Gray, and Gus as my picks for this map. But if you want to go for a more aggressive playstyle, then feel free to mix some tanks in with your comps. For post haste on Brawl Ball, I've gone with a more aggressive comp with Gray, Nita, and Jackie. You're going to want to push aggressively at the beginning because this map will not do well in overtime or if certain brawlers on your enemy's comp can break walls. For Hot Zone, I've chosen Gray, Grom, and Penny, but if you're playing with teammates, you might want to go for some more area control brawlers like Tick or Ems so that you can keep better control of the zones. For Kaboom Canyon on Heist, I've gone with Gray, Gus, and Bonnie because keeping control of that middle stretch of grass is extremely important. However, you can also switch one of these brawlers out with a Brock if you want. Minecart Madness is the second to last map in the challenge and possibly the most difficult one. But if you go with Gus, Bo, and Bonnie, with Bo taking the mid and Gus and Bonnie taking the lanes, then you should be able to win pretty easily. For the last map of the challenge, Walk In, Walk Out, all three of these brawlers are pretty good. But if you're able to play something like a Buster or a Sam, that aggressiveness will be very useful on this map. If you or one of your teammates has one of these 5 brawlers, Gray, Buster, Chester, Sam, or Otis, on Twisted Plan, Ends Meet, Post Haste, Controller Chaos, Minecart Madness, or Walk In, Walk Out, make sure to play them, because most of these brawlers are much stronger than the ones I recommended in my free-to-play section. For Snake Prairie, Buster and Chester are still very good, but you can also play Bo and Tara. But if you're playing Tara, make sure you play with a Bo so that you can charge your super with this Super Totem gadget. And finally for Kaboom Canyon, the only extra brawler I have here is Colette, because Colette is one of the best brawlers on this map. Now I will show you guys some gameplay from the challenge when I played it with my good friend Mecha Knight, so you guys can see how to play some of the brawlers and what you should be looking out for. So we played Otis and Buster on Controller Chaos. And right off the bat, you can see that they're not playing best, as they're playing Shelly and Penny, which are not very good brawlers on this map. Their Tick is also getting absolutely bullied by our Buster, so we're able to lock down both sides and get a very comfortable lead. So right now, we just want to keep control and not give up too much ground or percentage. You can see that we're losing a bit of ground on the right side. But once we finish off the left side, the Buster will come around to help us out, and then we will have a pretty easy time against them. So you can see that we're about to cap the left zone, and now the Buster will come around, and also we've won actually the lane on the right side, so basically this game is over. And that is how you guys should be playing with Otis and Buster on Controller Chaos to get the 5th win. So going into Kaboom Canyon, we're playing Colette and Otis with a Gray, which is a very solid comp. So right away you're going to notice that they have an extremely aggressive comp with a lot of damage output with the Colt and the BB. So the Colette is going to face off against the BB as she is one of the best tank counters right now. And we're going to win the left side, but the Colette is going to go down to the BB. And right now, we're having a bit of trouble facing off. And the Colt, when left alone on the safe, can do a ton of damage. But the Gray pops the Grand Piano, which actually breaks a lot of the middle grass, which is actually better for us because we have a more ranged comp, which allows us to control and hit our shots a little bit easier. So we're just trading damage right now, but we are actually not in the lead. So we're gonna want to try to catch up a bit. And they're playing very well, and that's a nice portal from our Gray. And he's used all his gadgets right now, but his gadget does a lot of damage to the safe. So right now we have them defending a lot, which is very nice for us because that means they can't actually go on offense and get damage on our safe. But now Mecha Knight goes down, our Colette, and they have a counter push, so we have to defend him. And I get a nice mute on the BB, but she doesn't actually go down, so they're doing a lot of damage to our safe. But fortunately our Gray can actually go up and get damage, but they've already closed the gap to about 10%. So this is looking actually kind of bad for us, especially because this Colt is doing a lot of damage to our safe. However, our Gray's doing decent work on the top side, and right now their push has been deflated a lot as most of us have gone down. And so they're in a bit of trouble because now we have a counter push, and we've done a lot of damage to their safe so far. So it's getting really low, less than 10%. And so all we need to do right now is defend, and actually I get a really nice mute onto the Colt. So that gives us a chance to go on offense, and then the very nice Gray portal allows our Colette to actually get a super on the safe and get us the win. So now we have a really crazy game on Minecart Madness. So we're playing Otis, Buster, and Gray against what is it? Daryl, Fang, and Bo. So they have a very aggressive comp, but we can match a lot of their aggressiveness as well, and also they can give us a lot of supers for free. So that's pretty nice for us. But right now our Buster goes down, and that's not ideal. So we're just, right now, we have mid right now, so, and the minecart is going around their side. So actually they have a bit of a disadvantage right now. And the Fang getting hit by the minecart, and the Bow getting hit by the minecart, and the Daryl actually, that's a bit interesting. Everyone getting hit by the minecart a bit. But yeah, so we're just keeping control right now, and that's actually what you want to do a lot of the time in gem grab, is you just want to make it so that you can keep control and get all of the gems. You just want to keep them back quite a bit. And so now we're going to actually have quite a bit of a lead, and I go on the Great Portal for some reason. And right now, a lot of us are going down. Actually, I'm going to go down to the Daryl, and so is Mecha Knight, so that actually gives them a countdown. So that was kind of a bad play by us. And so now we have to stop the countdown. Actually, it's fortunate that I don't go down to the Fang, because the mute is actually really useful for stopping the countdown. So all the gems are on the Daryl, and somehow, with 2 seconds left, we actually get him down. And we get out with all the gems, but the Fang has a super, so that's a bit unfortunate for us. So we both go down, and we reset their countdown, but we also all die, so that's a bit unfortunate. Their gems are split, so if we kill either the Daryl or the Fang, we still reset the countdown, so that's nice for us, and actually miraculously don't get hit by any of those mines. So a missed gadget, unfortunate, right there, but the Daryl rolls in a bit too aggressively, so that is unfortunate for him, and he actually goes down and we get the countdown. But I get a really nice mute on him, and the Gray is actually able to teleport away, but there are a lot of gems still on their side, so they get the countdown. And right now we're able to tie it up actually, so this is a point in the game where a lot of gem grab matches will just go to whoever can get more gems from the middle first. But right now, actually, Mecha Knight will go down to the minecart, which is very unfortunate for us, and I get stuck, and the Gray kills me on the minecart, which I'm sure is an experience a lot of you have had before with random Grays. But we're able to tie up the countdown actually from the mid after one of their players goes down. So that's really nice for us, and the game is actually starting to end. and their Fang goes in, but we actually get the better trade off of it, so we have all the gems now, and they have to go more aggressively. So right now, we can see that that gray portal is actually very dangerous, because if we step back, as you can see, we all die and get teleported back into the middle of all the bow mines, which is very unfortunate. And I'm not saying anything bad about our gray, but you don't generally want to put the portals where your teammates are going to try to retreat. But I mean, that gray just made an incredible play with the portals to actually get us the win. So great play there by the gray, and 29-0, full length gem go game, pretty crazy. So that's going to be it for this video, and I hope it was really helpful for you, and feel free to comment your failure or success with our tutorial guide in the comments down below. So as always, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful, and let us know in the comments how we can make it better, and if you liked our comps and strategies. So that's all from me. See you in the next video.